Hey there! Today we're diving into a topic that could save you thousands of dollars and a lot of headaches: the real difference between LLCs and sole proprietorships. So let's start with what you need to know. A sole proprietorship is basically you doing business as yourself. It's the simplest way to start a business. You just start. On the other hand, an LLC, or limited liability company, is a separate legal entity that you create to run your business. Now, this might sound like extra work, but trust me, there's a really good reason why so many business owners choose this route. Well, here's where things get interesting and potentially expensive. You see, when you're a sole proprietor, there's no separation between you and your business. This means if something goes wrong, maybe a customer sues you or your business runs into debt, your personal assets are completely exposed. Your house, your car, your savings, they're all up for grabs. Now, this is where an LLC really shines. It creates what we call a liability shield, basically a legal wall between your personal assets and your business. So if your business faces legal troubles or debt, your personal stuff is generally protected. I mean, this alone is huge, but there's actually more to it. The thing is, LLCs also offer amazing flexibility when it comes to taxes. You can choose to be taxed as a sole proprietorship, a corporation, or a partnership if you have multiple owners. This means you can structure your business in the most tax-efficient way possible. Actually, many LLC owners save thousands of dollars each year just through smart tax planning. So let's talk money. Starting a sole proprietorship is basically free. You just need to register your business name if you're not using your personal name. But here's the catch: insurance costs are typically much higher because you're personally liable for everything. An LLC, while it has some upfront costs, often saves money in the long run. You might be thinking, well, I'll just get good insurance as a sole proprietor. But actually, insurance for sole proprietors is often more expensive and may not cover everything. Plus, some clients and vendors might not want to work with sole proprietors because of the perceived risk. You could be losing out on valuable business opportunities. Now, if you're worried about the complexity of forming an LLC, let me introduce you to Taylor Brands. They make the whole process super simple and affordable. Basically, they handle all the paperwork, provide registered agent service, and even help with compliance requirements. You just fill out a simple form, and they take care of the rest. The thing is, many people think LLCs are just for big businesses, or that they're too expensive to maintain. But actually, most small businesses can benefit from an LLC structure, and the annual costs are usually quite reasonable. You might spend a few $100s per year, but the protection and benefits you get are worth way more than that. So here's what it comes down to. While a sole proprietorship might seem cheaper at first, it could end up costing you much more in the long run. Between higher insurance costs, personal liability risks, and missed business opportunities, going solo might be the more expensive choice. Well, if you're ready to protect yourself and your business, forming an LLC is pretty straightforward. With Taylor Brands, you can get started today and have your LLC set up within a few days. They will handle all the complicated paperwork, make sure everything is filed correctly, and provide ongoing support to keep your business compliant. Look, I know making these kinds of business decisions can feel overwhelming, but honestly, the potential cost of staying a sole proprietor is usually much higher than the investment in forming an LLC. Think of it as insurance for your personal assets and peace of mind for your business future. Remember, successful business owners don't just think about today, they plan for tomorrow. Setting up an LLC might take a little more effort up front, but it's one of the smartest investments you can make in your business journey. You know what they say? An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So, take some time to think about your business structure and consider making the switch to an LLC. Your future self will thank you for it. And if you have any questions about forming an LLC or choosing between business structures, drop them in the comments below. I'm always here to help.